Oh, man. So I got off a phone call with somebody this morning, and a newcomer in junk removal. Somebody just started their junk removal service. Somebody that wants to get into this business, but is doing it all wrong. And of course, he called me for a little advice. So this is one of those phone calls that I get, right? It's not even that cold, but I'm wearing my beanie because my hair's all jacked up. I don't want to scare any customers away. And here's what happens. Is that these people that are starting junk removal, they get online and they start hearing all this advice. You got to get a VIOP line. You got to get an MCC line. You got to get 2 separate phone calls. You got to get 2 phones with 2 different numbers. You got to get yourself a Google phone number. You got to do this. You got to do that. And then after a while, you get seduced into all this stuff, and you get tricked into paying into a service that you didn't really need when you had a phone already. Now, I know a lot of people that love separating their personal phone to their business phone. And honestly, I don't believe in that. I do not believe in that. If your phone rings and it's a customer, it's great. If your phone rings and it's your mom, it's great. Your phone is ringing. That's all that really matters. So I look at a lot of little variables when it comes in consideration and stuff like that, you know? What's up? Good morning, Claire, Junk Removal. Lone Star, Junk Removal. Good morning, Alex. I knew Alex would be here. Indio, ¿qué pasó? Jose Cisneros, what up? By the way, if you got any questions or anything that you want to talk about, even if it's junk removal and not junk removal, you're welcome to put it in the chat and I'll try to answer anything. But, you know, this guy was so stubborn that he didn't want his personal phone call and his business call to be the same. And I'm like, why? Do you work for the FBI? Are you secretive? Or do you owe the IRS taxes? What's going on? Why do you have to be so secretive? Anyway, I got a new line when I open my business because I am in different area code with my... Okay, yeah. Okay, I can see that. Clear it. I can see that. I see that all the time, and that's cool to do. But a lot of people get a different line because of their personal phone, right? And their business phone. Okay, so that's what I don't understand. They get 2 lines, okay? So they don't want to use their personal phone for business. Like, they know a lot of motherfuckers, or what's going on, guys? I mean, come on. It's just costing you more money. Now, I'll tell you why I have 2 phones. I'm going to tell you exactly why I have 2 phones. This phone is connected to 3 telephone numbers. 3 telephone numbers, 214-972, okay? And another 214 number. The phone that I'm doing this video with is connected to 3 numbers, also an 838 number, a 2886 number, and another 817 number. So they all are designated for different spots in the Metroplex because of the area codes, and I understand that. But it's people who get a phone for other reasons other than business, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, my wife calls me off this phone, and so do customers call me off this phone. Okay, am I too popular or too oh, that's a customer calling me. Am I too popular that I need another line or something like that? Well, what's going on? And that's something that needs to be clarified with a lot of people, okay? Google will give you the option to call out from primary Google phone. That's someone left. Yeah, Alex, you're right. Big Boy says, Andrew said you're never going to make it because you don't get a truck and hire people. Yeah, I know, huh? That's why I'm doing junk removal and he's not, right? Andrew's cool. We fuck around all the time, dude. Herrera says, imagine your phone ringing and it's the damn junk guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great, dude. Google will give you... Same here. I have New York number. A lot of people thought I was scamming them. Okay. I see that. Jose says, I have a problem. A realtor doesn't want to pay me for a property clean out since he doesn't know if I'm the property owner. Oh, what to do? You know what? I'm going to tell you something. So a realtor doesn't want to pay you because the property owner doesn't want to pay him. Is that correct, Jose? I've had that problem before too. I honestly have had that problem before. So tell me exactly details. So the realtor hired you to do the job and you have to get the money from the realtor, but the realtor is giving you an excuse that the property owner doesn't want to pay him. Is that correct? Because I've had that happen to me. And you know what? It's going to be a part of the picking up the money and doing that whole thing again and again and contacting everybody. You know what I mean? And I've done a lot of stupid stuff to get my money. Let's see what we had. I had junk in my pickup truck for 2 weeks, a bunch of books. I ended up hooking them through and found $2,700 cash in a book. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. So Jose, you're right. Okay. So here's what happened with me. The same situation happened with me. I had a person that owed me money. And I went to collect money, and he became the realtor. He wasn't the property owner. You know what I mean? He wasn't the property owner, and I thought he was the property. And I said, well, you owe me $1,000. It was $1,000. And he said, well, let me try to get it from the property owner. I'm like, what? I said, I thought you were the owner. He goes, no, I'm only the realtor. I'm like, oh, man, dang it, dude. So weeks go by, Jose, weeks go by, and I'm like, you know, no, this is not going to work out with me. Let me tell you what I did to get my money. I went to the house and I printed out a demand for payment and I put it on the door of the house and I put it there and I waited. And this was just something that I got offline. Hey, a demand of payment before I seek any legal, justice, whatever it was called. And I here's the thing, Jose. This wasn't planned out. I hadn't done this a lot because it really doesn't happen to me, but it did happen to me. And I said, well, I'm not going to give up on this $1,000. I'm going to go after my $1,000 and see what happens. On the wall, dude, you to me twice. Let me tell you the second time what happened. So I put the thing on the wall and it said, I demand a pay, for payment, blah, blah, blah. It took about maybe 5 days and the owner called me up and he goes, what did you do exactly? I said, I'm the one that cleaned your house out, sir. I would like the payment. I did a service for you. Service was rendered and I never got any monetary from it. And he's like, okay, let me get that payment. And he actually ended up paying me. So that worked out fine. And it was just a demand for payment. That's all it was. Now, the second time, what happened was I did a job. I did not get paid for that job again. And I'm like, what the F, dude? And this company is out. Jeez, dude, what am I going to do, man? And I call up the company. They're like, well, we didn't agree on this price. And I'm like, dude, before I cleaned out, I said, you know what, dude? That's fine. That's fine. Forget it. I'm not going to do nothing. I said, you know what? I'm just going to send them a letter. I sent them a certified demand letter payment, right? It was a certified letter. It cost me $275. I sent it out to them and they ended up writing me a check, dude. It's because if you stop pursuing it, you're not going to get paid. But if you go after it, you might get paid. You might get paid. I'm just saying that. You got to do what you got to do, brother. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, you can't put a lien on the property like that, Indio. You can't. Not unless there's a contract on it. Like you have to have a contract with the owner, which is most of the time we don't do that. Must be in the business. No cap. Property clean out. Got a bunch of records too. Clear. I didn't. Homeowners passed away. Son lives in the East Coast. Realtor didn't give a shit. She opened the doors and left. Ooh. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Sometimes things like that happen, man. In any kind of business, you're not going to always collect. You're not always going to collect. There's going to be times where you take those hits, where you got to take the losses with the gains and stuff. And it sucks because it's business, man. Everybody gets ripped off. Everybody gets ripped off in business. And in our business, they think we're low man on the totem pole and stuff like that. But, if you just Google, there's, Jose and Clear, if you just Google how to get payment from somebody that doesn't want to pay you, try that. You know what I mean? And see the methods and do all the methods and see if you can get paid. That's what I would do. Because I think I saw that demand letter online, and I sent it twice, and it worked twice. But it's a really amateur demand letter. I mean, all I did was get it online and then demand payment for it. That was all I did. anyway, yeah. But this guy, like I was saying, this guy wants to get a different phone line for his phone. He wants to just incur cost and get cost and the expenses. He wants to add more expenses to his phone line. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, this is not something that we should be doing. You know, we should be saving our money and, you know, and filling up our pockets with money, and instead of spending that money. Okay, by the way, I forgot to tell you, we are not meeting up at 10 o'clock today, Jaman. We're meeting at 12, after 12. The guy called me this morning. I forgot to call you and tell you that. Meet me at that place at 12 o'clock, after 12. Confirm. Will you confirm that, Jaman? junkguysarlington.com. Will you confirm that, bro? I forgot. So you could take your time, bro. Damn, I forgot to tell you, bro. I'm going to text you right now. But in the toilet, not the landfill. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you all with that, okay? We'll talk later. Thanks for staying tuned. Don't forget, March 2024, the Junk Removal Summit. Come out and see me. Come out and meet me, and then we'll talk business, okay, guys? I will see you all later. Bye-bye.